skin it right out of its tail completely. Squirrel Permeegianne. Does that look good or what? Get some water! Yahoo! I'm Zachary Fowler, and you're watching Fowler's Makery and Mischief. One for the pot. On to the next one. Awesome. Heck yeah. Zach just shot too. He's probably 30 yards that way, so he might have one too. Going nuts on him. Let's see if I can't see why I'm missing. Took me 2 shots to get that one. See what happens. I'm going a little high. Well, now I know what the spread looks like. I can aim lower. I've shot with this before, but it's been a hot minute. We got enough to cook some dinner for the 2 of us, which is awesome. I don't know, keep our eye out, make the rest of the rounds through the bushes. So in our walkabout, we came across, you might recognize it. Here, hold that for a sec, Chris. The old hammocking 20 feet up in the trees. I don't know if I dare to go up there. I mean, it's been a year and then some. What's it been, like a couple of years?
It was it last?
I feel like last
summer? No, it was last
year
summer.
No, that wasn't last summer. That was like
2 years ago?
Almost 2 years. Should be like 2 years ago now. Let's see what the lashings look like. Oh, these were the before I really got into the good bank line too. Those are just plain nylon. I mean, still looks clean. And as the rungs go up, the lashings get thicker and heavier. And you can't see it, but up there, the heavy bank line. It looks pretty sparse and scary, honestly.
A little TLC.
It needs, yeah, definitely needs some TLC. But the birch bark and stuff is still up there and it looks solid. Like whatever's going on with the mud and things. I don't know if there's still mud and clay up there. Should I go up and look? Dare me? Do you dare me? Dare, he's daring me. It was a double eyebrow dare. So I'm gonna try it.
Here, I'll record you.
Procrastinating. Looks safe enough.
You think, do you?
The platform still has ashes and clay. It hasn't washed off. Looks solid enough, I guess. It was always that wiggly. I like it enough, but I don't like it enough to go up there.
A little bit sketchy looking.
I mean, if the hammock was strung, I could still sleep here. I don't know about, maybe with a little bit of reinforcement, I was thinking it would make a good deer hunting spot. You know, looking out, down, and be able to sit up there. What do you think? Should I fix it up? Go spend the night up there one of these nights? Leave in the comments below. We got our squirrels, we got our Ritz crackers. We're gonna make ourselves some Squirrel Permeegianne, just like Greg does.
These are my ingredients for my Grouse Parmigiana.
Except for not chicken, not grouse, squirrels. Let's do it. It looks like our squirrels have multiplied in the bag. We only got 2 when we were out there earlier, but Chris went out the next day and got another one so we could have enough to make a good Parmigiana. Parmigiana, you're saying, what is a Parmigiana?
My Grouse Permeegianne. Parmigiana, that's I think how you pronounce it properly.
Well, if you haven't seen it already on Oven's Rocky Mountain Bushcraft, he makes a Grouse Parmigiana. It's like his favorite recipe to cook in the outdoors. And we're gonna try to copy him, but with the squirrel, I think we can do this. I think we got the technology. Got the big cast iron pan, and we'll make our crumb, and then fry up our squirrel, and put it all together in a nice piece of glassware. I was gonna do it in the pressure cooker. We were gonna do like a stew, and then I was like, let's do something fun. Let's do something different. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna make my best effort, of course. I think first thing that he seems to do is you take out your Ritz crackers and you make them into a crumbs.
Do you think it'll taste exactly like the gopher from the 30 day?
This is gonna be better. Squirrel is so much better tasting.
Wait, why?
Than gopher? Oh, it's just better. It's more like rabbit.
And then way better than woodchuck as well, I assume.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was thinking woodchuck when you said gopher.
Oh.
This is what a squirrel looks like when you skin it right out of its tail completely. You got the little tail right there. This is not a rodent outside of it being a squirrel. And I skinned it all out so that the tail wouldn't have the bone in it. And it's pinned up to the board right here in my workshop. And I'm gonna use that to tie some flies with it, catch some fish. Try to use everything. It's kind of fun that way. And see what else you could do with stuff instead of just throwing away parts of things and make the most of it. Take it out, catch a bass with it. It'll be kind of neat. Couple hairs, don't worry about those. They'll cook right off. All right. I'm gonna try and double batter this one. Let's see if that picks up more of the crumbs. That actually made less stuff stick to it when I did it that way. All right, they're ready to go fry up. Let's see how it goes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks good. Oh man, does that look good or what? That looks good. I almost want to take a nibble just now, but I fried them up in really hot grease. I don't think that's quite enough. If I had cut them down to smaller pieces and fried them up, but they're gonna be tough, and that's not what you want. We let them rest for 2 days now in the fridge, and then doing this to it, and then making the Squirrel Permeegianne is gonna make it magnifique. I don't want to do that with my fingers. I gotta wash my hands before I mess with some more of this stuff, the regular foods. Hands wash, we'll be right back. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah.
Do the...
Yep. Make any difference? All taste the same.
I haven't watched this video lately. Did anybody watch it this morning?
I did watch.
Oh, like what order?
Well, I've watched it about 50, 60 times.
Okay,
probably.
so yeah, why don't we ask John? What's the order?
I know there's gonna be a video that goes over the top, just proves me wrong immediately. Meat,
Pour some of this on the bottom.
sauce,
The grouse goes next.
you know, onions and whatnot.
The rest of this on top.
And cheese.
Yeah.
The man or cheese.
Yeah, if you add a little bit of oil in the bottom, then it's free game. You can just do whatever.
Oil?
You can't do that.
What bad followers we are. As far as like, we're like, what did Greg actually do in his video?
I think in true Greg fashion is to follow no steps at all. You just do it.
No,
You
he
crush-
knows what he's doing.
Did you crush these with the can? because that's how Greg did it.
I messed that part up.
Come on.
I punched him.
You made sure to call it Parmigiana
Oh yeah.
and not Parmesan.
Squirrel Permeegianne.
Just like the Italians say. The more syllables, the better, I believe.
Well, try it in like as Italian voice as possible.
Squirrel Permeegianne. Today on Cooking with Fowler.
Squirrel Parmigiana. Yahtzee.
Yahtzee? Is Yahtzee an Italian word?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Some cultures.
Sounds good.
I mean, grazie?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Like, you could nibble on the tail if you want to try it.
The tail? Really?
Yeah, yeah. Like, here,
It's like a chip.
a little piece of tail. All right.
Oh. It's like stone.
Just tastes like a piece of fried. Well, I give you the bigger piece of the bony. I ate the tip of the tail.
Wow, it's surprisingly hard.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all bone.
Kind of tastes like a pork rind though.
Tastes like a pork rind to you? Squirrel rinds. So we'll probably start at the bottom with the smallest of the squirrels. Just stick him right in there.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks good. The squirrel tenders in and around that. And some tomatoes. Some onions. Top of that. A little bit of garlic. Some cheese. And then the next. We're gonna need a bigger boat. There we go. Oh, look at that.
Crosscut.
Crosscut. See, that's why we're not gonna eat them just fried. There's still a little bit of pink in there. Just put them in here spooning. That looks good. Looks good.
It'll cook down through all those nice
Yeah,
juices.
well, Italian seasoning. It's more garlic and onions. Heavy salt. Oh, there we go.
You're telling me you were going to do it that way.
Like
There.
extra scab in my Parmigiana. The salt is literally rolling off it.
You didn't have to point that out. That was my one wheel accident. There we go.
We're gonna see
There
it.
we go. We'll do it from this side. This is like less scabby elbow. And then the rest of the cheese. Maybe a little more Italian seasoning.
Make it extra Italian.
And one more sprinkle of salt. And we're good to go. Let's put it on. Now this is where everything either works really well or falls apart completely. I wasn't very confident when I saw Greg cooking this in a glass Pyrex. I've baked mac and cheese in the oven with this, but over a fire, if this breaks and I lose this whole meal, I'm gonna cry. But until that's done cooking, I'm gonna keep the fire low as it is now, and then I'll probably put a little tent it with some foil.
I know.
Ready to go, pinch, 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 quick. Pinch. Oh, pinch. Ow. And while we're waiting, let's shoot some slingshots.
Yeah.
Wanna shoot some slingshots?
Yeah.
All right, let's shoot some slingshots. Isn't that cool? We both shot at that one?
Yeah.
One left. Got him. Oh, we can get that. Boom! Oh, that's really cool, shooting it when it's like way up in the air like that. Oh, that was not a good idea. Oh. Get some water! You take that, and you get at other angles that I'm not at. I'm gonna try and scoop into my scoop without getting the glass. I can't do this with the smoke.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
No. 3, 2, 1 stuff. Slow, working the tools in. I think we're sacrificing the bottom squirrel. Ready?
Getting smoked so hard.
How's it look?
Yeah. I didn't hear any clinking of glass. Oh. That's why Pyrex is good.
I thought this was Pyrex.
Get in there. Does it look like there's any micro shards of glass? Like, you know what I mean? How sometimes
I'm not seeing any.
it's all big pieces. Like
Yeah, it just went kaplink and it broke.
recreate the glass to make sure we're not eating anything. Don't chip it up more. At least if anything we could try a leg.
No, I would say it's got a ways to go still.
I want to try snack.
Before we let it cook down.
Tastes really good. Well, we saved some though. Oh, the best part didn't get wasted. Good.
We didn't waste the tail. It's still there. Inspecting it for any. With those onions, I'm like, is there any glass? All right, we need that foil back so we can cover her up.
It's burnt to other
Any
stuff.
glass on that? We need that tomato sauce. Now that we lost all of her juices. All right, back with your brothers.
Did it look good still?
Yeah, I went
You did
over
a
it.
close
I went over it all. Like,
He was the bottom one, so he'd be the most likely, right?
yeah,
This video ends in an emergency room trip.
yeah.
Now every bone I'm gonna wince like it's a piece of glass.
Oh yeah, every shard of bone, it's like, oh no, is that the... I had this feeling like, you know, when I was saying it, I was foreshadowing something horrible. If this breaks and I lose this whole meal, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. I knew I should have done it in cast iron right from the beginning. Trying to be like Greg, I should have just gone with my favorite cast iron. Never again. Never again. It's an example of be your own person. Don't try to be somebody else.
Remember, listen to yourself.
Because I know what's best for me.
And knowing is half the battle.
Start the timer over. Back to shooting some slingshots. Well, it's definitely
Dead, Jim. Is this? Very dead, Mr. Spock. Dead, Jim. It's dead. Dead.
napkin for you.
Thank you.
Nothing like a little bit of squirrel and some orange seltzers. All right, Lord, thank you for the squirrel. Protect us from the glass. Pray that it would not cut open our insides when we go to eat this. Pretty sure we got it all out. Lord only knows. Thanks again for the squirrels. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, let's see what we got here. I want mine with a little tail. It's just like coming to pieces.
I see an arm.
You see it like going for an arm? Oops.
Squirrel on the run.
His little body and arms.
I don't know
and stuff.
what I'm looking at here. That was the only thing.
You got that half, that's the half of the squirrel that was cut down.
This is
the
top
middle.
half?
It literally falls off the bone. You can tell it it cooked really well. Like, look at that little arm comes right off. Sounds funny calling it a little arm. See how it is. How is it?
Just chewing slowly.
Oh,
at first.
man.
It's perfect.
Oh man. That has to be the best squirrel I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, squirrel's just like rabbit, easy to eat. That is good. You want to try it, John?
Oh, it's gonna change the battery. What do we got?
You got a little leg. Light meat or dark meat?
I'm just trying to look for any
Napkin.
little glistening chunks of glass.
This is the piece that was in the middle of it all. There shouldn't have any glass in it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't taste much different than anything else I would eat.
I know.
I don't think chicken, I don't
No.
know.
It's like somewhere meets in between chicken and beef a little bit,
It doesn't.
Yeah.
More turkey, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe closer to turkey.
That's true. It's like so soft though compared to even turkey.
I don't know. Yeah, I just don't, I'm not like a big cook, so I don't know.
A little bit tail. The only thing that's annoying about the squirrel is it tastes so good, but you can't just like dig into it.
Yeah,
Because it's like, there's just, the little pieces of meat are just so little. No, I think we just make boneless squirrel chicken nuggets.
Squirrel burgers.
yeah.
Although I do like the idea of a squirrel
Squirgers.
burger.
Oh, that is good.
It's
What did you call them, Chris?
Squirgers, I just said it.
Burgers.
Call Noah down.
Noah lives on Pop-Tarts and Captain Crunch. I don't know how well. Hey Noah, you want to try it?
Yeah, I think he's the perfect guy for this.
I have to grab some.
Did you find any glass?
No glass.
Not yet.
No so far. There's a leg.
It's good.
Noah approved. So we've gotten, what's that, 4 thumbs up? John approves, Noah approves, Chris approves, I approve.
I'd eat it at home.
I was expecting more out of the breading and frying it. You know, it's like,
I like it. It's like,
no, it is good, but it's like, I kind of was like, when you fried it, it's like, you got this in your mind that like, I fried it.
Still
It's
gonna
going to
be
have this
crunchy.
crispy, crunchy, but you know when you throw it in there with tomatoes and stuff, it's not. But it's not like it turned it into a soggy mess. So this is like, literally has to be the best way I've ever had something kind of wild.
A little bit of sauce.
I have to say, if you're into hunting, catching, cooking your own stuff, I think this is a must-try recipe. You know, Grouse Permeegianne, Squirrel Permeegianne, Woodchuck Permeegianne. I think pretty much anything would do this. I don't know about raccoon or like red meat stuff. Do you think it would work?
It's fattier, but I don't see an issue there.
I think anything would work with this recipe.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with sauce and cheese.
Yeah. If it didn't have the little tail and the little paws on it, nobody would know this wasn't chicken. And they'd be like, they'd eat it, and then you'd be like, yeah, how'd you like that squirrel? And they'd be like,
It was.
they'd either be like, wow, that was really good, or they'd be gagging. I say that pretty much does it for us. It was more of a learning lesson than an extremely successful cooking. Tastes great. It will be eaten. Won't go to waste. But there's definitely a lot of stuff I'll do different next time. Like stick with the cast iron and watch it a little bit closer. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and you're inspired to go out and catch and cook something too. We'll see you guys in the next one. Fowler out. And Chris. We're gonna get turkey. So much more meat on them.
I almost want to try that kebab style that we watched. Gyro, is it called?
Oh, gyro.
Meat on the stick, and then you.
Yeah.